I'm live. I'm live. Let's just get back to the fucking base. I'm done. Yeah, I've got my iron at least. Let's get the fuck back to the base. Should be just over there, right? Just get the fuck out of here. Or maybe just over here. My god. Oh. Oh, there's a sunken ship here. Let's just explore this. Let me see what's here. Buried treasure. Oh, nice. That'd be really, really good, actually. Fuck is that? The fuck is that? Just confused. I've never seen one of these in my life. Just get out of here. Oh, dump. What the hell's going on? Right, let me think. Let's just... Oh yeah, let's do that in there, and then we can get like raw cooked chicken in there as well. And then we could craft this into... what's it called? Let's just remove all this shit. Clear out my inventory. First of all, let's just change this into iron. You still don't have to like smelt all this. Okay, let's just save that. Put that away somewhere. Oh god, I can't. Not enough fucking space. Oh, there's more here. You know what? We could have enough for an anvil. You know what? 14. I'll keep the buckets there. You know what? I'll breed more of the chickens. Oh, this is tricky. Chickens. Aren't you breeding? What, you need a cooldown? Oh god. There you go. Okay, that's done. Fuck these seeds. So many seeds. Fuck off. This. Get rid of all that. Boom. Fuck it, let's make some blocks. It's not. What's there to do with even gold? Like, fuck, I'll make it to blocks. So much fucking gold. Yeah, literally, like, just make it into the block image of my house. It's fuck all use for really, except from like a few things. Rail, let's get rid of that. You know what? Oh fuck. I think we're close because it's 2. Oh, I just need like a little bit more iron. Oh, I mean, there's a little bit here. Oh my god, I'm just like so close. Just like feel it. I don't think it is. Oh, I'm like so close. Yeah, I just need a small amount more iron. Oh no 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 no! I haven't even fucking done this. I thought I cooked this up. How do I? Where is it? There it is. Yes. Wait until this little block and then I'm done. Like that. Yes. Okay, we could do this. We could do this. Oh god. And you know what? I need to enchant a bow as well. So you know what? I'll take this, combine that with that. What do you mean that's not full? It should be enough, right? I just need more arrows and where's the arrows gone? Arrows are here. I can leave the bread, to be honest, like so much bread. I'll keep those. Okay. Maybe now. Oh, I can do anvil. Thank fucking god. Oh my god. Boom. And just move this. This is just in the way. And we think, okay, I can craft. Give me that, and then I need the book. Why can't I do that? What's wrong with that? Why can't I merge with that with that? Is this to do with repair? What? I'm like confused now. What? That doesn't make sense because I thought that how to put was it a book and sword. Put a sword in Minecraft. Use an anvil. Place your sword on the left, and the chance of on the right. Okay, so I just got to swap these around. Yeah. Okay. Oh yes. Oh, to name it. It cost me money. Or enchantment. Fuck that. Holy shit, that's a good sword. That's one of the best swords in the whole game. Can I just see what this is for levels? I'll probably get sleep as well, because I haven't had sleep for like ages. Let me think. Sleep. I don't want blast. Who the fuck wants blast protection? Like, the fuck? I need a shitty little book. Can I repair this with like string? They're not a thing? Oh. Fuck it, I can just make a new bow to be honest. Or is it string and wood? It's like nothing. Do I have any wood? I think I do. Oh, I have this. Is it like sticks? I can't even remember now. What sticks here? How do I make a bow? Yeah. Just that. Easy. Let's put this back and I'll just use this for enchanting. Yeah, could I use this? Haven't got any fucking levels though. Oh, fuck. Let me think. Keep that way. Put that away there. I probably have to just try and get levels because I died, didn't I? That's the thing. Pretty much have no choice. I just got to sit here, and I suppose just collect levels. But let me check. Am I even streaming on YouTube? Because apparently I'm streaming on YouTube, but I can't trust my eyes now. Right, apparently I am live now, but for whatever reason, the title hasn't changed, even though I've updated it. Yeah, this is correct. This one's right. Twitch. No. I want to go on Creator. No, go on to create a dashboard. Yeah, can I just change the title of that? Yeah, content. Here it is. Live. Yeah, I want to change the title of this. Whereas stream manager, here it is. Can I change the title of this or not? Yeah, edit. It just works for Twitch. It's just way more better for streaming. Like Twitch has just got it all. I don't know how to say it. Like Twitch, it just fucking works. This shit, fucking YouTube and Kick doesn't work as well. It does not work. Yeah, Twitch is so good. Oh God. Let me think. Also, I want to look on YouTube in general. So if I just like get out of this and then I want to see just stuff on YouTube. Can I switch account? Yeah, to my... Okay, apparently I didn't have another account. Fuck you then. I'll log out and log back in. Hopefully they won't change anything. Oh, fuck. Sign in. Right, I'm gonna play this.
Why do birds have breasts?
Robust and mysterious bird breast.
Whoa! But resin bird with symmetrical breasts, did you know that Nintendo Switch 2 sales are through the roof?
It's huge.
1 million Atari.
Oh my god.
I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
Hey everybody, a world famous man here telling you that today at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time I will be streaming on this channel and we will be going over videos that I made back in the day talking about Soulja Boy's previous, actually two previous video game scams that he was looking to do. I'll have a link in the description below and top pin comment. Also make sure you subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. It helps in the algorithm. All right, I see if I finally said it. So subscribe to the channel, give it a like, it helps. Are you happy? It's awkward.
1 million Atari. 1 million.
All right, so I don't know what to do here. I actually have good news about Nintendo. I can't complain about anything, and it's weird. And I don't know what to do, and I need an emotional support bird. Luckily, I have one. But nonetheless, this is good. I'm happy to hear this. Now, so we heard back in August that the Nintendo Switch 2 was selling well. We heard about the Switch 2 selling over 3 million units, about 3.5 million units just a few days after it launched. We heard about how in August, the Switch 2 sold about 6 million units, which was insane. But my concern was, all right, it was the summertime, the system just came out. Was that a honeymoon period? Were the sales really gonna slow down after that? No, I'm happy to report that the Nintendo Switch 2 is still selling well, and it's breaking records actually. It's like, holy crap. Anyway, this comes from Kotaku. We'll read it and then we will discuss, or I will discuss, and you will watch me discuss it with myself. Nintendo sold over 10 million Switch 2s twice as fast as the PS5. Oh my god, man. Nintendo has announced that its brand new console, the Switch 2, has now sold over 10 million units in its first 4 months on sale. That makes it the most successful console launch ever by quite some margin. And the two flagship games, Mario Kart World and Large Ape Bonanza, each have their own extraordinary figures to boast of. The Switch 2 launched June 5th. I actually was there for the midnight release. Never again. I didn't play it until like 4 days later, I think. I didn't play it right away. Anyway, after a peculiar and obfuscated buildup, went on to sell an extraordinary 3.5 million units in the first 4 days on sale. I think maybe I talked about it, made a video, I don't know. Which I said was amazing, but was it because people were just, again, the diehards, even with the 6 million, like I said, was it the diehards that were making those sales numbers happen? And is the honeymoon period over? Again, it wasn't. Let's continue. Now, one thing Kotaku mentions here that the sales, those 3.5 million units in 4 days, that also includes pre-orders, which, yeah, I get it. So obviously, all those pre-orders, like as soon as they go into the store, you're going to see a whole bunch of units sold. But also you got to include too that includes people who, if there were some Switch 2s left over, that they went in there and actually bought them as well. So still an insane number, even if you include the pre-orders of how quickly they sold 3.5 million Switch 2s. At the start of August, Nintendo revealed things were going extremely well, with a total of 6 million Switch 2s sold in its first month. While numbers from rival console manufacturers are often hazy, this fully confirms the hybrid gaming device as the most successful console launch ever, dwarfing the already impressive numbers of the original Switch and beating the PS5 to 10 million sales by a full 4 months, which is to say the Switch 2 has sold twice as fast as the PS5 in that period. Come the latest financial filings from Nintendo noting sales up to the...
But the thing is, I tried to buy a PS5, but I couldn't because of so many fucking scalpers. So, you know, I would have bought a PS5 back in the day, but I still didn't have one, and now I've lost all desire because I don't give a fuck. So the fact that there's just well-stocked Switch 2s makes all the difference. That's what I would say. Wait, let's just play this again.
End of September, the company reports that by September 30th, it had sold a total of 10.36 million Switch 2s, which is absolutely insane. They also go on to talk about how many copies of Mario Kart World were sold, which is a total of 9.57 million copies. And Donkey Kong Bonanza has sold about 3.5 million units. Now, they're saying that Nintendo was actually thinking that they were going to get only 15 million Switch 2s sold by spring, but they actually upped that number because of how well the Switch 2 is selling to 19 million units. This is by March of 2026. They're thinking they're going to have close to 20 million Switch 2s sold already. It won't even be out a year yet. Let that sink in. Look, this actually, for once, there's so much negative news out there. This actually makes me very excited. Not that I think Nintendo is handling the Switch 2 perfectly. Far from it. I think they're doing some anti-consumer stuff. You know, I had a viewer of the show, Sean, on talking about how Nintendo wrongfully bricked this Switch 2. And if it wasn't for Target letting him exchange his console, he would have just had a brick Switch 2 that he couldn't play games on. Like, very anti-consumer stuff there, and I'm not happy with it. However, with that being said, I am very happy to hear that the Switch 2 is selling well, because in an era where Microsoft especially, where they're just becoming a third-party developer, let's keep it real, and Sony pretty much in, you know, drips and drabs, but they do releasing their third-party games on PC, there's no excitement to consoles anymore. It's essentially, it's like, okay, you know, you buy a PlayStation, you know the games are eventually going to come to other platforms. Microsoft, their games day one come to other platforms. So whereas I understand that there's arguments to be made that games shouldn't be platform specific, and I hear you and I agree with them, but at the same time, Nintendo's done this formula pretty damn well, where it's like, hey, you want to play the newest Mario game? Guess where you got to play it. You want to play the newest Donkey Kong game? You want to play the newest Zelda game? You want to play Metroid Prime 4 is coming out soon. You want to play those games, you only have one damn place to play them, and then when you get their hardware in the home, that's the Trojan horse to you buying more games on there, and they get the license fee from third-party developers, and they get you to buy more first-party games, where if it wasn't for that other exclusive that you bought their console for, you may have not had that console in your home, and you may have not made other purchases, that because now the other game you had to get a Switch to play it on there. It's like, okay, I mean, I have the damn system now anyway, so I might as well see what other games I could get for it. So as a person who loves the Steam Deck, I love Steam OS and all of that stuff. I love it. But at the same time, you have to have a reason to have this hardware. And I don't want to see games just become solely a service. I know that's the inevitable future, but I want it to be the inevitable future way down the line. And with Nintendo doing what they're doing with the Switch 2, they're proving that people still want a piece of hardware where there are exclusive games that you can get nowhere else. And Nintendo's keeping that alive. Nintendo is keeping console gaming alive in 2025. This is Rich Tomorrow signing out. Make sure you sub to this channel on my ASMR channel. I'm cooking that video like literally as we speak. And I will see you all in the next video and on this live stream today. Have a good one.
Oh, it's live streaming. DSP crashes out. WWE Champions has ruined his life. That could be content. I wish there was some way I could like oh well, you know what, I can actually
This story.
like what I could do if I maybe like add it to the stream, so like I could add like a window. That means I can't see the fucking chat though. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Like, let me think. I almost need, you know what? I almost need a fucking third monitor because I need just one for like OBS and chat. I need one for like browsing. Then I need one for gaming. I need all these tabs. Maybe I could just like split. Yeah, maybe I could split it like that, and then I could like add this to the stream. So like. Add source, browser, is it? Maybe it's like window, video device capture, is that it? Maybe we could do window capture. I could just do window. And I could do Firefox. I could do that, yeah. Thing is, I can't really make it massive. Is anyone who can crop this? Not sure if there is. Yeah, I could just do that and then like do this maybe. Could do it like that, to be honest. I could do that.
It's 10 times worse than when we started. It's like someone's like, no, I didn't do that, and they proceed to go like, and you're like, dude, stop, you're making it worse. You're making this worse, dude. You didn't make it past the tutorial. Relic 888. The tutorial, you're supposed to die at the end. The whole point is, it teaches you everything, and then the horde comes and kills you. Did he actually cry about the ending of the tutorial where you have to die?
Oh. So here we have, this is like the dented zone, really. This is Phil just totally losing his mind. This is some Kino stuff. It's Kino-y night. and here we are. This is Phil trapped in the dented zone. Let's have a look.
I know people are happy. They're like, finally, you know, but here we go.
Don't trust anyone, Phil. Everyone's gonna betray you, Phil. Don't do it, Phil.
Did you AI that?
No, that's real. That's
Don't trust
real.
anyone, Phil. Everyone's gonna betray you, Phil. Don't do it, Phil.
He's losing his mind.
Let's go! Phil, oh my god, that's embarrassing.
Okay, this is one
What
of
the
the
fuck, the bouncer
craziest
one's
clips
good.
of all time, in my opinion.
Okay.
So he's trying to flex how great his life is and what a wonderful cook, cat.
Maybe this was like
Okay.
And
near
this is
Halloween.
what he comes up with. Get ready.
All right.
Maybe they, because
You
like
just fixed my tits for the
it's-
clip
it's
channel.
way
Here we
past-
go.
Halloween.
What do we have for dinner? It's just soup and sandwich. We had a hearty tomato soup with a.
So they had Campbell's Campbell's tomato soup, buddy. Go ahead, Phil. Go ahead.
Tuna salad ciabatta sandwich, which is my wife makes her own tuna salad from tuna
Everyone
and
makes their own tuna salad, Phil. Literally everyone makes their own tuna salad, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. That's the most insane flex I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. Phil, I was able to make tuna salad when I was 5 years old, Phil. You know,
Tuna,
like
mayo, maybe a boiled egg.
she adds an additional twist, though, guys. Oh, you'll
What is
never
it?
believe it.
What is it,
Whoa,
paprika?
buddy.
fresh dill, a little bit of salt and pepper, you know, a little bit of.
And salt and pepper. The salt and pepper edition. It slays me, bro. He's actually trying to talk like he's.
Mayo, not a ton, and we have that on a ciabatta bread, which I cut and toast, and then you put a little bit of
Whoa,
lettuce.
you toasted bread?
This is shit I made
You
like
are-
when I was
you
home
are-
alone after elementary school.
Seriously, bro. He can slice the ciabatta bun he got from Costco and put it in the toaster. Wow, Phil. You're nailing it, buddy. Way to go, Phil.
Tomato on there, pretty darn good.
Oh my God.
Wow,
All
ciabatta.
Now, here we have Phil just totally bitter and jealous and felt it. Let's have a look here, guys.
Oh no. Seriously? Someone just hit me $1, says PPP uses arts and crafts on his background and it looks awesome while yours looks low effort. You think that someone who had free time to do arts and crafts as an adult is a sign of skill and or intelligence?
It is, Phil.
Yes,
it's
it's
actual
effort.
creativity. It's putting effort into the stream while you're not on stream. I know Phil thinks that this is like working a factory job and then you just show up and you clock in. But if you actually put preparation into the show while you're off the air, it ends up paying off big time, Phil.
True, true.
I don't know what to tell you. This guy, by the way, this guy builds Legos on
I was
stream.
looking for a
like
video.
a
Yeah.
literal fucking child.
Yeah, but people want to see it. As crazy as that sounds. Actually, I've seen Lego streams like go absolutely crazy. People love that shit. And also, Lego was gonna tank like super hard after. Was it? It was like 2000s or something. And then they were like, okay, let's advertise to adults, and that's what actually like saved the Lego company. Like roughly, like people love Lego. There are like tons of adult builders out there. So it's strange, but it works.
Building Legos. Like, I don't
Here
know what
we
to tell
go.
you. Creativity is literally a sign of intelligence. We wanted to do Bowser as a costume. There was no fucking way to do it properly. They don't make a good costume. We had to make it.
This is fucking retarded. He's just like, oh look,
Which,
arts
by
and
the
crafts,
way,
you're a child. It's like,
I just want to point out, like, you can clearly tell how salty he is and how sad he is right now. This guy, when I unveiled my set, the Kino Casino set that it's standard like last year, and I was working with Phil, he complimented me to my face off the air how great it was, how amazing it was, how it was practical and it wasn't a green screen, and he wished he had something like that.
Yeah, the background
like,
is
he
good.
straight up told me that. So I know that this is just saltiness from him, and he's refusing to acknowledge reality, which is that we put way more effort and creativity into our show than he ever puts into his show, and he wonders why his results are less. You just look at his Halloween costume today. He had one costume to do,
It
as
sucked.
opposed to the dozen costumes that we did this month.
Yeah,
His
if you just look at like the background, like, okay, they've got loads of like models, but on top of that, you even got the screens in the background and the animated. It's not actually next level when you really think about it. It's actually crazy. Like, it is like the best back. You don't even need a green screen. It's that good.
costume is literally some $50 off the rack garbage costume. The prosthetic on my face cost more than Phil put into his entire Halloween costume
And these tits
set. Seriously, your tits cost more than everything in that fucking room, basically.
Yes.
Like, he needs to get a grip, bro.
But by the way, it's like a grown man on his free time. It's like, it's part of our job to stream and make it entertaining. It's not like free time.
No.
It's called work. It's called effort. Yes, you can
It's called
easily
work.
have a white background and not.
I know right well that the effort that I put into the show off the air and hiring other people to build shit, because I don't do all of it myself.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, but doing that will pay off in the end. It's called taking risks. It's called investing into yourself. But Phil wants all of the money up front. He wants to
With
put no effort in.
little effort,
And then he
yeah.
wonders why people don't like him and don't support him. It's not hard to see the difference between these two things, Phil. And I didn't have to ask. We got Speed CXLA for 5 subs right there, Phil. You see?
We honestly straight up love doing what we do because it's different. Who else was wearing costumes every single fucking day? No, we are different. We try to make an effort.
PPP had kids, and he worked with his kids, and they worked together, and as a family, they did arts and crafts.
Wouldn't that
All
be
this-
nice?
He's
though?
acting though like arts and crafts, by the way. He's acting like it's macaroni picture frame. Bro, look at his background. Look at my background. Look at us. This is
Like,
not
I
arts and
don't
crafts
know
macaroni
what
finger
to
painting.
Say, buddy. Holy.
Damn.
Diamonds there.
By the way, we got Clyde the dog for 5 subs, and 79 Ryan for another 5 subs, and Kino Critic for a sub, and then 76 Orc for 5 subs.
Look, Phil.
Bring close to
Hey,
photo
Phil,
again.
look at this.
But that's what actual success looks like, Phil.
Look at this shit.
Not guilt tripping your viewers for hours on end, yelling at them about how they failed you or did you dirty or you deserve this or you deserve that. That's not what success is, Phil.
Oh, look, 76 Org did throw 5 subs as well.
Of course.
You were right.
Yes.
The
at this,
only
Phil.
comment that I get is a fucking scam comment that goes to this weird website so they can just scam the fuck out of me. Like, oh my god, what is Twitch doing? Like, why is this person not fucking banned? Or like, oh my god.
Oh.
Pisses me off.
Look at his face here. He's like, oh, look at these subs. You're a piece of shit. Sorry for interrupting, but yeah, that's fuck off. Look at this.
And Casino Night Owl for 10
Look at this, Phil.
subs.
Look at this, Phil. Oh, arts and crafts. Again, it's not finger painting. Look at Ashton's fucking shell. He had to creatively think of it with not having spikes out the back. But it looks like there is spikes on the back.
It does look like there is, right? Like it's attached to my arms
Oh, but
with
it's,
rope.
oh, but it's arts
You
and
know,
crafts. It's
but-
arts and
oh
crafts.
no, like what, like, like I had to, okay, how do I make it yellow like Bowser? So I'll get a morph suit and then I'll take this and I'll adhesive it on. Like, Phil, like, get a grip, buddy. I don't know, like people respect that and appreciate that. And it's way better than a soulless costume you picked up off the rack at Walmart, dude. There's a big difference between these things. Wait, we got Andy P. Snowboard for 5 subs. And Strong Like Bull for 5 subs.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice
Thank you
mark.
so much for the support, guys. Let's fucking go Halloween night, Kino night. Let's go.
Something to put into my background, then I'd be like, but you're like, no, he's an adult and he made art.
You build Legos.
You know, this is a guy who plays video games for a living, something that a lot of people consider to be very childish, okay? This is a guy that builds Legos for a living and eats fast food for a living. These are very, very childish things that this guy does on a regular basis, but he's gonna try and pretend like he's a mature adult that's above putting effort into his setup. Which, by the way, Phil, you still have a bunch of fucking junk that you put in the background, bud. You have a Beanie Baby in the background, dude. And you're calling other people childish? It's a literal Beanie Baby, buddy.
My
Get a
uncreative live for
For
5.
another 5 subs.
Fuck yeah, big support. This clip's a little bit low. I'm not gonna change the volume unless the next one is low as well. So
Yeah.
we'll just deal with it for now.
And crafts he put into his back.
Yeah, he whacked off on camera. By the way, he jacked
10
off
years ago.
in front of people and came, and he's going, look at the arts and crafts.
And we got
10
another
years ago.
5 subs from Uncreated.
Wow, big support, big support.
In my head, right? If you fucked up 10 years ago, you need to be like have a second chance, because 10 years in like the creative space is basically a different era. Like you need to be forgiven, basically. Like 10 years, come on. It's just a weak argument. You bring up some weird shit from 10 years ago, like decade, absolute decade. Like the past is the past when it's 10 years. The past is the past. We're talking about 10 years. Crazy.
Thank you, uncreative.
Oh. Sorry.
He loves the background.
That's my
He's so
honest initial
jealous.
reaction. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, man.
No, it wasn't.
Anyway,
to my
I'm
face,
gonna
he
eat
glazed
McDonald's later and then
it.
build
Yeah,
some
guys,
Lego.
I'm gonna open my adult Happy Meal toy. Okay, Phil. This one's just sad. He's got a couple
being the
sad ones here.
It's loud now. See, guys, I told you.
Type to end up in a retirement home. It's good you're working out. Imagine how hard it would be if you end up trying to do stuff by yourself when you're like 70 and stuff. Well, first of all, hopefully my wife outlives me.
What a selfish thing to say. Isn't that a horribly selfish thing to say? That you hope your partner outlives you so you don't have to be alone? Like, as a man, you should want to outlive your partner so they don't have to go through the heartbreak of being alone.
Well, to be fair, women generally, statistically, live longer than men, so he's probably correct.
I don't know. That really tells you all you need to know about Phil's mindset, right? That's
Wow.
twisted, you know?
Okay, seriously, I hope that my wife outlives me and that way, you know, I'm not going to be alone when I'm...
Well, you just said, you know, whoa,
Not 'cause,
man.
like, oh, you know, I want her to live even longer and healthier and happier, you know. No, I don't want to be alone.
No, it's about him.
Says
It's
it.
about him. He doesn't want to be alone.
That's
And it's
fucked.
like, man, what is wrong
Almost
with you?
30.
I'm not
Is
gonna
that
lie, I thought
really?
you were gilding the lily for a second.
No. Is that really what a mature, positive adult says? Who has their head screwed on straight? And by the way, even if you do think that, right? That's something you should be ashamed of. To be like, well, I'd really be scared to be alone and old, you know? It's not something you should say publicly and proudly with your chest out as though you're a king for that.
Yeah.
That's wild. This is just such a pathetic bag from Philip. I had to include it.
We're halfway to the goal. Let's go now. Momentum. Momentum, support, hit the goal.
Is this what success
God,
looks like?
this-
Look how sad he is. He's on the verge of tears, dude. Look at that. That is a sad, broken man. But he's telling you this is the picture of success and vitality and buffness. And how, it's like, bro, you are miserable. You're every day a waking nightmare. And you truly do nothing to improve your situation at all.
Come on.
ESP tries it tomorrow. We haven't had one in a week. I know you want it.
Oh, he's sad. Oh,
There's like a point, you know, like there's like a point in like your soul where you go, it's very sad. It is actually sad, but also
we
he
got-
deserves it.
we got Xenostar Empire for a sub as well. Okay, so now we're getting into the real meat of this segment. He only made $600 on the big marathon for Halloween. Like,
Wow.
that's not good for
Isn't it supposed to be
Phil.
1,000 minimum?
Yeah, that's what he expects, is at least $1,000, and his
Ooh.
real goal is to make $4,000. So,
Oh, wow.
sheesh. Oh, here we go.
Here
By the
we
way,
go.
this is Phil's Halloween costume.
Oh.
Just cheap, pathetic, embarrassing.
Mhm.
And
He's
by
so
the
cheap.
way,
Mhm.
he wouldn't even keep the mask on the whole time. Like,
Wow.
what a lazy scumbag, dude.
His stream's just 2 hours. For us, it's like, okay, 7 hours in, we're like, I gotta take this off. Him, he's like, like 30 minutes. No. Now, by the way, he's not Sub-Zero. He's 0 subs.
There you go.
Watch-
Home run.
Watch this, Ash. This is brutal. Yeah. Oh, look at these little babies.
Bro, he actually looks like the Babality in Mortal Kombat with like a giant overgrown head
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that
his head's
doesn't match
massive.
the rest of his body.
He looks like a fucking bobblehead. Honestly. Is that something you pick up in Doom? It's all like bobbleheads. The collectibles in Doom. His head does look massive.
At all. Does he not? Like it looks like a fucking bobblehead, dude.
Oh my god, that's so
Those arms are so disproportionate to the rest of them.
The arms are not helping his head.
Holy.
Oh,
Come on, Phil.
oh I
Endless
see
That
him
is
wrists.
hitting
so
the gym.
embarrassing. He bobblehead maxed. He might have been working out his head muscles, I guess.
Swelling.
Oh, he looks hungry.
He's hungry for cash.
Look at him. He's looking at the fucking. He's like, oh,
man.
that didn't show up how I wanted it to, did it? You know what I mean? He's watching the replay and going, fuck, the green screen's fucking.
It didn't work out, eh?
Well, because the green screen's also trimming him out, so he looks like double small now.
Yeah. Okay. This is Phil disastrous night stream where he only made $56.
That's what's that? Was that 6 subs?
Taking a hit.
Eight subs?
Eight subs, something like that. Yeah. No, it's 11. It's 11 and a half subs.
11 and a half subs. Fair enough.
It's about the same.
I heard he melted down over this, huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
he
between
did for
100
sure.
200 on YouTube, and the usual attendance that we would have on Kick. Kick chat is very lively tonight. I don't know why no one's
The
supporting.
moral support's coming in though, Phil. Look, 1,000 moral support, Phil. What are you talking about?
Seriously, I have no clue why we have such a slow stream.
It's me and him goes, he
slow
took away
stream
moral
meaning
support messaging.
money.
Apparently he
We're
re-added
getting in
it.
there.
Where's that?
Well,
apparently?
and then he took it away again.
No way.
He's losing his mind, dude. It's so
That's-
keen.
Those
That's
stacks of
funny.
cash, the Wonka.
not the end of the world, but dude, 56 out of the 150, not as the third, is pathetic.
Ooh, I'm jumping everywhere.
So,
For
I don't
you,
know. I'll be honest with
It
you.
is pathetic, yeah.
he's trying to shame them. Like it's pathetic for them to keep their money in their wallet. You know? How dare you? This is pathetic.
Pathetic. You're like, yeah. Yeah, Phil.
I'm just not in too much of a hurry now to play the game again. You know, if
What
people
is he playing here?
Some trash.
The Silent Hill?
are gonna come
No,
out, but no
it's
one's
some
gonna support the
horror
stream, and
game.
people are just gonna be like trolling on YouTube like this idiot's been doing all night, and everyone's just gonna throw the moral support
Oh,
around.
that's Ninja Gaiden 4.
Is it? I guess okay.
On kick and not actually support the stream. I probably
Cyberpunk?
don't want to play it again right away, being honest. So I guess we'll see what happens. I'll be honest, I like the game. I don't think
As he's saying
Okay,
this, 100
so-
moral support.
Keto Gazebo hit us with a pack it up saying Phil got so rattled by a human saying mean things to him in Left 4 Dead 2 voice chat, he quit the game to literally take a shit. He's incontinent! Suffer
Yeah,
Phil
did you see that? He apparently
No,
left.
I missed it.
He apparently left the voice chat on by accident, and all his
Oh
teammates just shit on
no!
him.
Suffer
And he
Phil!
was trying to hide
That's
it.
fucking Kino, buddy.
Guys, what?
Phil just crashes out. Remember, everybody, he was saying last week that he's going to starve the detractors. He's not going to give the detractors any content, any ammunition to go after him with. He then
Look
proceeded.
at that freeze frame. It's like he's like shooting lightning bolts at you. He's gonna magician shit up, you know? He's gonna summon Hulk Hogan from the dead with that position right there.
to go on one of the craziest half-hour-long crash outs I've ever seen from him, where detractors and trolls were feasting. Oh, the most succulent meal. Let's have a look.
once in a lifetime thing. So you're willing to spend and spend and spend, right?
Get ready for this.
He's going to tell his audience
Huh?
he's behind on taxes and use the money to get married instead. Who, me? That definitely didn't happen. I mean, you can
I
argue it
totally
did because you're an idiot.
Listen, imagine actually responding to that. Like, in all seriousness, not only giving it a response or an acknowledgement, but then proceeding to trauma dump for a half hour about it. It's definitely what an innocent person
What a
would do
rage
and
bait.
not a totally guilty piece of shit who lied to his audience would do, and is still trying to manipulate and retcon all of it to this day.
If you're an idiot, dumb.
Idiot, but you'll never have any evidence of that because it didn't happen. And why did you say it like that? Why didn't you say you told your audience you were behind on taxes and used the money to get
Imagine
Dented!
responding to
Phil's
this.
so autistic and so dented, bro. Like,
Right.
that's wild, Phil.
I can't imagine fucking reading and explaining it.
married.
God, it takes so long to
worded
get
it
all
wrong.
those fucking levels back, you know?
Why are you so
Okay,
Farm
confused?
is not efficient in terms of XP.
Why
But,
are
like,
all
there's two
my trolls
farms
so
attached,
slow?
Like,
Well,
It's so hard to like even have.
look in the mirror, Phil. You know, people attract other people like them, don't they? There, Philip. So they're slow. I think the reason why is because of you, buddy. Because you're dented.
Bro, he's.
Like try to figure out what they're saying because they can't even type right. Like you didn't even phrase it correctly.
Okay, Phil.
There are people, yeah, it did. Okay, it happened, huh? Okay, so prove it right now. Can you prove it?
Prove it! Prove it right now! Prove it! By the way, if you watch June the King's documentary, he does prove, but Phil, in the end, retcons this into something that's somehow even worse, which is scamming his own mom for cash.
Can you
Send me money,
prove
send me money,
that
send
I
me
said that
money.
I was behind on taxes, I
money.
needed some money to pay them? And so I raised money on a stream and instead I put that money towards a wedding. Can you prove it right now? No? So you're a fucking idiot.
Oh,
You made it up because you don't like me,
man.
so you just made up a narrative. There's no way you could prove it because it didn't happen.
Okay.
No one
but
could
you
ever
know,
prove it.
Listen, if this is true, that there's no truth to this narrative whatsoever, Phil, why are you airing it out and giving it more attention and more time? This is something from
Laughing emotes.
years and years ago. Why do you think it still matters in the present day? Like, what is wrong with you, man? Let it go. Let people think what they're gonna think. He's still not playing it. Bro, this crash out session was crazy. It just kept going on and on and on and on.
Kino.
You're a moron. There's nothing else to say about it. All you can say, I made an accusation. Yes, you did. Now, where's your evidence of said accusation?
By the way, Phil, this whole time while you were behind on your taxes, you were taking the money and spending it on WWE champions, tens of thousands of dollars on a mobile game, instead of paying your bills, dude.
Well, I don't like you. I don't need evidence.
Sure, yeah, why not?
That's what I deal with every day. Like, literally. Well,
That's what I deal with every day.
Listen, if there's no truth to it and there's no evidence for it, why is it making you seize so hard and crash out so hard? Even if it is true that there's no evidence to it, it makes us believe that there is. When you react like that and act like a lunatic like you are, I don't know what to say.
we just don't like you collectively, so because of that, we don't need evidence. We just believe that you're a bad person. Yeah, but that's
Well,
not
there is a lot of evidence that you're not a good person, Phil. I mean, all somebody really has to do is just watch even one of your streams, and just the way that you abuse your audience, the people that pay your bills and keep you alive, and you treat them like the lowest form of scum on earth every fucking day, shaming them,
one more level.
raging at them, feeling entitled to their cash and their worship of you. It's disgusting, dude. That alone is enough to make people not like you. But then you compound onto it that you're not ever able to take responsibility for anything. Even when you're playing a video game, you have to come up with the most blatant excuses and lies. And this is the thing, like, everybody knew a kid like you in fucking school who, you know, you go over to their house, play video games with them. The moment they started losing, they blamed their controller, they blamed the game, they said you were fucking cheating. This is why it's so relatable to shit on you, Phil. Then on top of that, you have all of the blatant scams and lies that you've done over the years, Phil, the contradictions. And this is the worst one of all, was scamming your own mother, promising her that you were going to get a job in exchange for a bailout on your taxes, and then just continuing on with this sad, pathetic life. When your mom wanted you to go on a honeymoon, she her whole life dreamed, my son's going to get married, and when he gets married, he's going to go on a great honeymoon, and this is how my life is going to be and how his life is going to be. And because you were a selfish, irresponsible piece of shit that didn't pay your taxes, she didn't get that. You didn't get that. Your wife didn't get that. You missed out in life. And then instead of taking that bailout as an opportunity to transition to something else where you didn't have to make a fool of yourself every day and you didn't have to put your family's safety at risk every day, you chose to persist in this eternally sinking ship until it's truly too fucking late, Phil. That's what you did. And that's why people think you're a bad fucking person, Phil. It's not for no fucking reason, man.
I'm gonna be real, even if he didn't do any of that stuff, he would still just suck. You know what I mean?
Well, he just straight up suck. Listen,
like he could be the nicest guy in the world.
Listen, it's not even about morality or any of that, to be honest. Like that,
Exactly.
what it's really about is that you prod this guy and he loses his fucking mind.
But it's like, do we need to know? Oh, he didn't pay taxes, so we ain't. Who gives a
It's not that he didn't pay the
He's
taxes.
boring.
Him not paying the taxes was actually base. To be
Yes,
honest.
that's why
But
I
then-
kind of.
But then when he gets felted and gets put on the payment plan and fucking loses out on his honeymoon and all this shit, and you know has to steal money from his parents in order to pay it, that's what's fucking felted. I don't blame the guy for not wanting to pay taxes, you know?
Well, they have to go like this. They go like this. We have to dislike him because he treats Cat badly. I'm like, I can hate him because everything he says and does for entertainment is terrible.
Exactly.
Get it?
Exactly.
Like, we don't need to-
exactly.
Like, he was beating his wife.
Great moral crusade, you know? No, he's honestly just a fucking bum, buddy.
Edmonton Demon saying the WWE champion thing is real.
Oh, of course it's real. He told us. He told us it was
on our
real.
show.
And then he told Wings it was real just last fucking week. And then it's just about the amount. I saw somebody in chat say it's $500,000. Phil said it was $50,000. I think the truth is somewhere in between those numbers, and it's probably more like $250,000 that he wasted on this game. I guarantee you he spent at least $125,000 on this game. I guarantee you he did. I think it's, what is it, TJ Gamebox? What is his calculation? I think he's probably the most accurate, and I think he said something like at least $150,000. He's saying Secret Unlimited says it's $500,000?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
And thank you, Ghost DSP's Rabbit and Secret Limited's video. Maybe one day we should watch it. It's so
But
fucking
if he
good.
took that money, right, his condo was $230,000. Had he just taken all that money and put it towards his mortgage, he would have his house completely paid off. He wouldn't have to worry anymore, man.
You know?
He would, he would have paid off his back taxes, paid off his fucking mortgage. He'd be sitting pretty. You know,
People got
everything
receding
he's
hairlines
making
at,
right
like,
now, he would be banking.
25, like,
You know, he'd
before
just have his groceries, his utility
Oh,
bills, and that's about it.
Yeah.
You know, he's, you know, in his mid 40s in a terrible financial position from which he's probably never going to recover, all because he couldn't stop pulling Hogan's in a mobile game, dude.
Actually, like evidence, if anything, you're just stupid. You just showed that you're part of a mindless groupthink mentality of people who don't like me. You're just, again, terminally online, always
Phil,
connected, plugged
stop.
losers.
So we know that you are terminally online. And this is, by the way, like his word of the week. He learned this phrase like 2 weeks ago, and it's like, the word of the day is terminally online.
He said it 20
We
times
know
this fucking week.
that Phil is online live streaming 6 days a week, 8 hours a day minimum. On top of that, he's posting on Twitter. This guy's online more than anybody. Pretty much. It's
I
like
need,
you
like,
can
honestly, a shit
argue,
ton of
like
stairs,
you just
shit ton of
prove
stairs,
it
shit
with
ton of
just his
cobble.
presence on live stream. Not counting all the other stuff he does off of live stream. Okay, and then he goes around and tells other people that they're terminally online. For all Phil knows, this detractor tunes into his live stream for 1 hour on fucking Sundays and laughs at him and prods him and gets him to freak out. Phil has no idea, but I guarantee you this guy's probably online less than Phil. Like, holy.
Who mean absolutely nothing to anything in society.
How do you know that? Like, I'm gonna be
Society.
real. Like, Phil, we're talking about contributions to society. You play video games and build Legos and eat fast food, okay? I'm dressed like fucking like, we're talking about any person that goes out into the real fucking world and works a real job contributes vastly more to society. Like, we can try and cope that, okay, we make people laugh, we entertain people. Phil, you're not even entertaining. The only way that you exist at all is because you're so hateable that people love to spend time hating on you. And that's how you exist day after day in this space. You are one of the worthless people. You contribute nothing. You are a fucking worm. You're a fucking insect. Get a grip.
We live in a society. He dropped the "we live in a society."
You know.
Like, what are you talking about? And then on top of it, he sent me $5. Like, to not only to freeze
Well,
it,
that's the
but-
thing. He's dented. He's dented
Yeah,
for
lava.
sending you the $5.
Here's the
You got
thing.
him there,
Flat
Phil.
on there with
Here's
a
the
bit of
thing.
cobblestone.
He goes, $5. That's money. It's my money now, and he lost $5. Bill,
I need to
That
build, like,
guy
a shit
just
ton
spent
of stairs.
$5 to make you melt down.
Oh yeah,
and
for
make
half.
A good
everyone
$5
happy.
spent.
And then we'll
$10.
talk about how other people are in the
Absolute
dunk
slaps.
tank and they're getting pelted with low dollar donos for people's amusement. And he says that with the complete lack of self-awareness. He's in the dunk tank getting pelted right now.
Exactly.
Correctly, have no evidence of anything, and then he sent me $5. Oh man.
And
Five
you're
is a
melting
fiver.
down. You're having a fucking. Holy crap. Go ahead. Look at this. Someone in his chat goes, being this defensive is suspicious, right?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That is suspicious.
Call this iron. Oh yeah, I'm actually doing pretty well. I can make all my tools,
It's
all
on
my
pause,
tools
by the way.
iron from now on. Honestly.
He's just punishing his own audience, by the way.
But he's
He won't
melting
start
down.
the game. He won't even say anything. He's just seething at the chat. He's like, do they buy my lies? Oh, they're not buying my lies.
You're seeing streamers frozen.
I can just get.
Why do I
what's it
sound
called?
so hurt? I'm not hurt. I'm sad.
I'm not hurt. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm not hurt.
Oh,
He's hurt,
No.
Morsky. He's hurt. He's rocked.
Imagine
Look at
spending
his
8 minutes of no dead air to go, I'm not hurt. Oh, you're sad. You're
Bro,
actually
he looks
sad.
like he's hurt, though. Look at his face. That's the face of a hurt man, isn't it?
Yeah, let me just plug in my headphones. 1 second, they're just beeping there, and they're gonna die soon. Sorry, 1 sec. I got my hair
Pop out. Boom.
fucking wig.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
little chick.
I-
Yes.
Ah, you have to understand, this is the state of humanity in 2025. We haven't.
Oh, I should have, like,
the state of
seeds.
humanity
This
is
is
not
how-
marching
Just
on
over there.
Phil.
You
Oh,
know,
that'd be a good idea.
let's be real. This is like a niche of a
that'd be
niche
good.
of a niche.
So,
Like people dunking on Phil.
100
Even
viewers.
people that consume lolcow content in general. It's very niche content. It's not the general public. This isn't a generational crisis. We don't need, this is an epidemic
Boom.
that needs to be, like, this is a
Yeah,
very
something
small, low level thing. Okay, Phil? It doesn't matter. You're not important. None of this is important. You need to get a grip.
Entire
No.
generation of people that their entire
No.
life has been plugged into
No.
the internet.
That's
So they
you.
actually think
That's the whole world. The whole world.
I don't know what to say.
If you don't have Wi-Fi, it's devastating. Okay, you can't do anything like in the world without internet now. Oh, the generation.
that it's like important. They actually believe that the whole lolcow culture is important.
No.
How did you
like,
say that
part-
word?
They think that it's like
Lolcow.
important. They actually believe that the whole lolcow culture.
Lol cow.
Lolcow. No, Phil. You think it's important.
Oh,
You
yeah.
obsess about it every single day. Most of these people know that it's not important. And it's a very small portion of their lives where they tune in to laugh at your misery and feel better about them and their lives, you know? Like, and otherwise they're at work or with their family or their friends, you know, things that you don't have. Because you, in fact, are a terminally online, no life loser, Phil. Okay? Get it?
Get it?
Culture is important. That
It's very
this
ironic
crap of
that
online
he's
drama
going
is
about
important.
terminally online
They
people.
actually think that it
is
means
terminally
something.
Oh my
and that
God,
it
it
doesn't.
doesn't.
Like you have to
Of
understand,
course
my
it
generation,
doesn't.
we don't give two fucks
Then
about
why
it.
are you so upset?
you're
But you
nonsense.
do, because you're crashing out about it. Like my generation.
Ash, do you want to take 2 seconds? I have to feed my cat. He's meowing nonstop. Do you want to take a break or do you want to read
Yeah,
super
well,
chats?
no, just honestly, just keep playing it.
All right.
Just keep
Yeah,
playing.
he's just meowing. I have to feed him. 1 second.
It doesn't affect us in any way. Like I said, you could sit there and make up as much as you want about me online every day and just
Wasn't made
talk
up.
about it till you're blue in
It's
the face.
pretty much all true.
But at the end of the day, my streams do well. My content
What a
is
lie.
entertaining to an audience that likes to support it.
No, that's
When I
not
go
true.
offline,
That's
my
a
life's
lie.
great.
Easy.
Everyone still takes my money.
Anyone whose life
Doesn't
is
matter
still
the
great,
nonsense
that's
you
the
created online.
So
It's a
his
bizarre,
bar, his
alternate
bar
reality
for
narrative that
success
you just
in
want to
life.
believe. that
is
only
that
you and
all
your,
money
your
is
terminally
green,
online group believe.
and
No
that
one
he
cares.
can still spend his money.
No one of any significance cares.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. No one fucking cares. This guy's big victory
Disappointed.
is that he just said that his money spends the same as everyone else's. So does theirs. So does everybody's. The fact that we don't live in a social credit score system where you've been cut off from access to your money does not mean that you're winning or you're successful. And people who have to keep telling other people how successful they are not in fact successful. I don't know what to say.
It doesn't affect normal people who actually go do real things in the real world.
What do you do in the real world that's real, Phil? Like, I would love to know, man.
Boom.
Like, what is he talking
Don't
about?
read this. Total Feezer victory. Sound the feezing horn.
Because he's feezing. He's feezing out of control.
It's just sad. You look at humanity, you're like, dude,
Humanity.
this is people.
I like how humanity. It's not like the wars, people dying, this that.
No.
It's haters towards the SP.
Oh,
what?
people in a live
I think
chat
I've got
are
obsidian
mean
block.
to a Spurg who keeps giving them
You put it under
reaction.
that. Yeah, literally. Like this.
Somebody
Humanity.
call the United Nations Security Council.
So-
Ah! Get a grip. Like, he really thinks that his problem should be like
then I could
the
get-
centerpiece of humanity's focus.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Honestly.
right?
The fuck was
They're real.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is that?
Easy.
Swamp Dog Clyde did a $2
Yeah,
super chat saying, "This is the content I enjoy." Well,
Oh, whoops.
you know, everyone enjoys different things, and more power to you.
Oh,
You know,
man.
everyone has the right to like or dislike what they like or don't. But
Oh wait,
That and then.
we are allowed to fucking dislike and make fun of things.
There we go. That's a lot
Okay.
better.
But
There we
only
go.
in ways that Phil approves of. You have
There
to be
we
on the
go.
approved Razzer list. And the moment Phil says it went too far, you have to stop.
Fair enough. Got it.
Uh-huh.
the thing that gets me is the zaniness of the narrative.
Zany.
and stuff.
Zaniness.
We use the word zany still. Like, what is
He
this?
also
1942?
uses the word yummy as a 45-year-old man, which I find offensive.
Like, you actually created that narrative. So for those people who don't know what's being referenced here,
Oh my god, no! Why would you?
So he's now gonna go into the whole drama and explain all of it. And it's like, listen, if they don't know, that's okay. In fact, it's better for you that they don't know. But I guess he has to like cult brainwash his followers, like preemptively, and be like, listen, you may hear this, but here is the Snort Korea narrative that you must
Snort
listen
Korea.
and believe. It's like, just let it go, man.
Oh, fuck.
so in 2019, I was not doing well. All right, in 2019,
Oh,
my
now
You
you're
content-
haven't
killing
been
it.
doing
Now
well in a
you're
long
killing it.
time.
Oh, he's doing amazing. No. Now he's the fucking on top, felting everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
being an on-demand content creator to a full-time
got my
streamer.
block.
I've been streaming for 2 years. I still really, I felt like I hadn't really fully hit my stride and wasn't very confident in it. I know my setup sucked. The visual quality sucked. Like, a
Are
lot-
you gonna cry?
Oh,
Like, he's about to
terrible.
cry? Oh, it's
Like, it's just walk
Mush
down
mouth.
like the boulevard of broken dreams, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
I see this road I go, the only road I have ever known. Like, it's just pathetic, dude.
a lot of stuff was bad. So I was struggling to make ends meet. Financially, things were falling apart.
Oh,
Okay.
2 years ago,
And at
Well,
that time,
most people, Phil, would just get a fucking job, but instead you decided to sponge off your fucking family. You piece of shit.
Lifestyle.
I was in a bad way when it came to things like paying my federal taxes and stuff. I wasn't even like raising enough to consistently pay it. I was barely making ends meet. I had so much debt that I would be
Whose fault is
raising
that?
funds on a
He
stream
acts
immediately.
as
That
though, by the way, he acts as though that this was something that just happened
The haters took the money.
and wasn't a conscious choice of his. That he made thousands of small choices. over
That was a
time
hole
that
here.
led to him being in that
the
massive
hell?
amount of debt. And at any point, he could have turned it
What?
around and stopped doing
Yeah,
that,
why is there a
but
huge hole
chose
in my
instead
base?
to rely on others for a bailout, his own
Maybe it caught
parents.
fire?
Money would go to pay a bill. And if I didn't pay the bill, I was in trouble.
What?
So if I'm immediately just paying every bill as soon as the money comes in, how do I have money to pay things like my taxes and shit? It was awful. All right. So particularly, I do remember in 2019, and not that I'm proud of this, of course, there were bad.
You
know,
shouldn't be proud of
Okay.
anything you've done.
So he admits, by the way, he's not proud of it, which means he knows it's wrong, but yet he still can't just admit that the detractors are right about it. By the way, you see Eddie Chill there says, "Hi, PPP and Andy." Yeah, he
Hey.
knew. He knew this was making the show.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. Yeah. But seriously, Phil, can't you just admit, hey, maybe this narrative is right, I was wrong, but no. Nothing can be, it's all just a mindless cult of hate and none of the criticisms are accurate. But ultimately, this is all done and dusted. This is like 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago. And you're still relitigating it today? Just let people believe what they want to believe, man. Who cares?
things that I had to do, like, oh, I'm doing a stream with $1,000 goal, and if I hit the goal, I'm good off and I can pay my taxes and everything's good. And if I don't, I'm kind of hard up and I don't know what's gonna happen.
What was his goal tonight? Do you know?
Oh, well, it always shifts, you know, but
Oh.
the thing is, right, like $1,000, and then you would go and spend that on WWE champions, and we know that, Phil. WWE Supercard and champions, and didn't put any of it towards your taxes or saving your
Right, I
house,
need
and then
a
you would
load
be
of
back the
trees,
next
so-
day peddling the same fucking shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
eventually, at some
Yeah.
point, you can't bullshit
Yeah.
people anymore. People have called, and this is why he gets
Yeah.
such aggressive fucking attacks against him, because it's not just enough for him to lie and then move on, or lie and accept. Listen, most people aren't going to believe that lie. He has to lie so egregiously and so aggressively and insult people's intelligences to a point that's crazy, and then believe that they're crazy for not believing his crazy
Okay, there
lies.
should be, like,
And then if he
enough-
just comes up with another crazy lie, eventually they'll believe him and he'll be able to gaslight and fool them into accepting his version of reality. And when you treat people like that, they're gonna fucking come after you, and almost rightfully so. Like it's like a cult. Like, you can't do that, Phil.
And it was kind of emergency stream, need help kind of a deal. Terrible that ever happened. I hope to never ever have to do something like that ever again in my life, right? So what happened was, I did streams like that in 2019, admittedly, for sure, 100%. And then at that same time that all that was going down,
Wait. So you're saying the person was completely right?
Well, so it's kind of like these Ricada-esque technicalities where he's like, well, actually, you know, the money for my wedding didn't come from those scams I did for my taxes and house. The money didn't actually go to that and went to WWE Champions. My parents actually paid for the wedding. So, checkmate, A-logs.
Okay.
And it's like, bro, it's so embarrassing. Like, spare us, Philip.
Semantics,
like-
basically.
Yes.
It's all semantics.
all right, my parents contacted me and said, we really want you to visit us because we're getting older, because we're starting to get a bunch of health problems. We want to spend time with you while we still can and before things like fall apart.
And
Right.
you didn't go visit
Oh my
them this year, Phil.
God.
And it's like, by the way, so you're trying to relax in your spare time from your job. Maybe you're a student, you go to school. I don't know, maybe you're just like a housewife and you're just trying to decompress. And Phil brings up like his parents are dying, his financial troubles. It's like, doesn't that stress you the out? Like, it's not chill and positive by any means. We're fixating on the most negative and lowest parts of his life and reliving them over and over and over again. And then he wonders why he doesn't have any actual support.
You know, guys,
That's
my
cooked.
parents are dying. They have
What,
health problems. Everything's gonna fall apart. They want to. It's like, wow, I love this show. Imagine, buddy.
Oh man.
And you know, who knows? Like, but the way that they were saying it was, it's not the end of the world, but at the same time, we want to
Maybe
have a nice
I could go
time
like
together
this,
with
and
you
then
and
maybe I
your
could
fiance
turn it.
while we still can. Because we don't know if our health turns or whatever. You know, we're getting to that age, and they were getting notified that they were having some medical.
How is this a show? This
Boom.
film.
It's not,
Boom.
dude.
Boom.
Oh,
Maybe
but
like
Ashton
this,
makes
and then maybe-
backgrounds and arts and
Yeah,
crafts
I
to
could
make.
do like this.
By the way, this guy was almost right. He goes, PPP's chat 3 a.m. is actually PPP's chat 2 a.m. Sorry, my friend. You were a bit off there.
Hey, well, I mean,
Like this,
it will
then.
be 3 a.m. by the time we're done with this.
Oh
Problem
boy,
thing.
3 a.m.
Yay!
So they really wanted me to go out there. Okay. They paid for the entire trip, right? 100%.
Right.
100%.
So
like
you
those
just
sound
gotta, you
effect
just gotta
drops.
love that, right? Like, instead of just being like, listen, I took people's money that I said was for one thing, and I did something different with it. He can, which is already true because of WWE champions. He then compounds it and makes it worse, and is like, yeah, I just scammed my parents. My parents paid for all of my flight out there. My parents paid for my hotels. My parents paid for my meals. My parents paid for my wedding. Yeah. And then he acts as though he's the most downtrodden person in the world who has the most no good, rotten luck in history. And it's like, Phil, most people don't have families that can just on a whim fly them across the entire fucking country out of pocket, pay their hotels, pay their meals, pay their fucking wedding. But yes, Phil, you're such a victim and your life is so hard, Phil. Your dying parents shouldn't have to be begging you to visit them. This is something you should have thought about, Phil, when you decided to move
Oh,
an
yeah, now
entire
we're talking about
continent
this.
away
Look
from
at
your
this.
parents. But the reality is he doesn't give a shit about his parents. He views his parents as a check on his insanity. Because I guarantee you, by this story alone, his mother and father did not support his decision to be an internet fucking clown as a career. Like, they just didn't. And so he wanted to get away from them, get away from anybody who could check him or tell him he was wrong, get away from Rambo, get away from Howard, isolate Panda halfway across the country where she had no support system, where she had no friends, where she didn't have access to her family, so he could live his little hermitage fiefdom and isolate himself from reality forever and ever. And that's what he's done. He does not want to live in the real world. He refuses to do it.
Sorry, once.
hang out with my parents because that's what they want, because you know they're saying, you know, it's an important trip to them, it's an important time to them, right?
But
That's
you
how
got
I
that.
said
Is
to,
it-
to everyone. I
But
was
it's not
transparent.
important to you, is it? It's not important to you. Notice he said it's important to them.
Yeah,
it's not important to him.
Not that, like, oh, my parents are dying and they want me to visit them. It's important to them. How about it's important that you're gonna see your parents fucking a few more times before they're dead? I bet you he doesn't even FaceTime with his parents. I bet you he doesn't even FaceTime with his parents.
In my content, listen, I'm going on a trip for a week.
No,
I'll be
this is
back
good.
after said trip.
Oh no.
My parents are 100% paying
Oh.
for that trip. Now, what everyone
I'm
didn't
pretty
know
sure this
because
is a lie, by the way, is he actually kept all of this shit
Oh.
secret. I'm pretty sure. But anyway.
Oh, I have to take off these fucking tits, bro. Like, my back's
All right.
my back's really fucking hurting, dude.
purposefully
actually
kept
dying.
this a secret is
You know what?
Kat and I were actually really going out there to get married.
Oh, no, I can't
this
do
actually
this.
wasn't originally part of the plan. We wanted to get married. We were already
Okay.
engaged, but we had no clue when we were going to get married because we didn't know what we'd be able to afford or anything.
like
And
that,
after my
yeah,
parents
yeah.
contacted us about this and said, we want to do this trip, we all just started kind of brainstorming. I'm like, oh, yeah, well, wait a minute. Coming back to Connecticut, we could maybe just do something small time, but hey, at least we could get married and we could spend some time with, you know,
So,
with the family while
What
we're
this
there.
Phil was too cheap, too fucking broke to actually afford even a fucking town hall wedding. Which I don't even know if it's like 500 fucking bucks to do that. You know? Like was too fucking poor and broke to even had to sponge off his parents a couple $100 to have a fucking
That's better.
city
So,
official
yeah,
write
yeah.
off on a fucking form, dude.
There we could have kind of
yeah,
just a few days together because we knew we couldn't afford a honeymoon or whatever. We were already financially distraught. How are we going to do a honeymoon? But instead, let's just spend a few days in Connecticut together, do some fun stuff together. There's stuff there. There's an awesome zoo. There's shopping. There's food.
The
great-
zoo.
The zoo shopping.
The zoo and food. That's like the
That's a re-
extent of this
that's
guy's
a-
horizon.
That's a regular Saturday for most people.
You know?
What the
Like
fuck?
what are we
Ooh,
talking
the
about?
zoo in Hartford.
Oh my
By
god.
the way, one of the
dude.
worst zoos in America.
Italian food.
I just made that up, by the way. That's complete. I made that up. That might be not true at all.
stuff. So it'd be a nice time.
Nice.
And then, you know, we could come back.
Lowered expectations.
Back and, you know, get right back into the swing of things, working and try to get out of the financial situation I was in.
So I just gotta know, like, was there even a wedding ring? Like, even a fucking gumball one? I guess. I think there's a picture of them, right, with their wedding rings together. Did the parents pay for that too?
Yeah.
I guess they did. But it's like, where
So
where
much
is the
better.
shame? Like, where
do
is your
this.
pride
Oh,
as a
God.
fucking man? Like,
Feels so
even if
good.
it's fucking, like, to let your parents take care of it all? Holy, dude.
So that's what happened. And we went, you know, again, we went. My parents paid for everything. It wasn't a super expensive wedding because it was all done
His parents paid for
at
everything.
my parents' house.
By the way,
It was at your parents'
this
house?
story. I don't want to take
What
all.
else do
I don't want
need
to give any detractors
need, like,
anything.
levels, enchant my
Smash
shit.
cut to a 20-minute personal story about your
Like-
life. A private day that no one should even know about. And
you
now
know-
you're telling us again?
We don't need to know about your fucking wedding, Phil.
Sir.
Do you know that, right? But he
Um,
had to also post the pictures.
think, let me
Nobody
think.
ever needed to even know that he was fucking
leave it.
married. But he had to show it to everybody to show what a mature and responsible adult that he is. When in fact, it shows the exact opposite. That you're so immature that you put your wife's personal privacy and your own behind you flexing
Yeah,
on
fuck
the
that,
internet,
so I
Phil.
need a book.
That's one of the most immature decisions I could possibly fucking imagine.
Yeah, man.
The justice of the peace and some very close-knit family members and friends, and that was it. And we went and had a big dinner, which I told you about. I told everyone about this the moment that
But
I came
why?
back. You know, it was a big
But
thing.
why?
Telling
Why?
everyone what real-
So if it was important to keep it a secret before, why did you need to tell everybody afterwards? And then after you tell everybody this shit, you then complain
Is there,
when people
like,
criticize you
I could do
about
the
it.
armor?
And that's not how it fucking works,
So I
Phil.
could do with this.
really happened on the trip. And so
armor.
all that happens, right? And then immediately the trolls, of course, say, "Oh, well, you see, those fundraisers you did, you just did that to pay for the trip." Well, no, I didn't. I literally wouldn't have went on the trip
Lost
if it
protection
weren't.
again.
Who the f
So,
gives a shit?
so he wouldn't have went on the trip
protection
unless he
too?
could have milked his parents for every last penny.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, it's far worse
Do with it.
to scam your flesh and blood parents than it is to scam strangers online. I would
Yeah,
way
protection.
sooner scam any one of you than my own mom. And like, if you're any different than
Sharpness,
that, you're
maybe
obviously a
something bow as
fucking
well.
lunatic, which is what Phil is. And the fact that he thinks this makes him sound good to flex about how he scammed his mother just shows what a 220 he really is.
Yeah, flame.
For my parents paying for it. And in fact, I even had
you'd go
revealed this
down
too.
and
Which again,
do more
you know,
shit.
bad history of me revealing too
I
much
need
personal
to
information.
then-
I probably should have never revealed
kill
this.
as well.
But
Oh yeah, but remind us and
But
tell us
now,
all
you
again.
know, there's a lot of people that weren't around 6 fucking years ago who have no idea, Phil.
No, but tell us. No, we should know. I should know everything. Tell me.
you know, my mom and I had this very serious conversation about my financial problems and things that were going on at that
Great.
time.
So notice this wasn't a conversation with Phil's father. It was with his emotional mom who probably loves him
His
unconditionally.
dad knows it's
You know,
over.
his dad knows it's
His
over and
dad's
didn't
like,
care.
come
And is
on.
like, listen, the only way our son's gonna learn is if he hits fucking rock bottom, right?
Yeah.
Whereas the mom's like, no, let's bail him out. Let's bail him out.
And keep in mind, this was 6 years
Bail
ago,
him
and
out.
all this is resolved now.
But
But
it's always get-
basically,
bail him
she wanted to send us on a honeymoon. She wanted to pay for us to go on.
Oh, bro, I'm taking these off, bro. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, go.
It's actually my spine.
So,
is imploding.
again,
Do you want me
like,
to hit
it's-
play, or do you want me to?
Just go quick, and I'll talk about what Phil just said. So obviously, his mother's dream for him, and you know this is a lot of parents' dream, is that when their kid gets married, they have it drawn up a certain way in their head. And I guarantee you that Phil's mom did not have her son's wedding day being in their house, in their backyard, a courthouse wedding where Kat had to wear her hand-me-down wedding dress with cubic zirconium rings. I don't believe that, you know, she envisioned for Phil that he wouldn't be able to go on a honeymoon because he was in crippling tax debt up to his fucking eyeballs. And even when she offered, listen, son, I really want you to have this experience. It was important for me and your father to have this experience. I want you to have it. For Phil to be like, no, like I'm so deep in debt, like I need help, mom. And for mom to then go, you know what? I'm gonna let that go. I really want you to have this honeymoon, but I understand your finances are fucked. Please promise me, if I take care of this, you will transition out of what you're doing now. You're getting married. You can have kids. Me and dad will support you as long as you do something that's genuinely positive and meaningful. And rather than do that, he chose to double down on being a child forever. And it's just baffling to me that he can tell this story and feel proud about it and feel like he did nothing wrong, as though this wasn't a potential point where there was a fork in the road of his life, where this is one of his last chances to actually turn it around. And once again, he chose the worst path. He chose the worst timeline he possibly could. It's just crazy, man. It really is. Well, you know, that's true. So it was probably a really hard conversation for his aging ill mother. And I imagine as the years go by and there's no grandchildren, there's no sense of progress, there's no visits from their son. Like, I imagine it just gets sadder and sadder and sadder. Your Christmas alone without your only son. Every year, there's no Christmas. Every Thanksgiving, there's no Thanksgiving. Every birthday, there's no birthday. You know, you get one phone call a week. Your son may as well be fucking dead. Like, seriously. And he just doesn't give a shit, doesn't care at all about what that does to his mother and father. And it's one thing if your mother or your father was a total piece of shit to you, if they beat you, if they molested you, if they were abusive, if they never supported you, but his parents put him on a full ride through life. They paid his way through fucking college. His father set him up at the fucking helicopter company. They bailed him out of his taxes like they did here. They did everything for their son that they possibly could. And he rewards them. No Christmas, no Thanksgiving, no birthday, no grandchildren, no visits, nothing. Because he only cares about himself because he's a truly selfish, horrible piece of shit. And that's why people hate you, Phil. And you told everybody this. And you never had to tell anybody this. But you think that you're God. You think that you're a king. You think you can do no wrong because you're a total fucking narcissist. So you actually think that this story is a positive thing. And you actually think people should bow to you and lick your ass for it. And they never will. And you'll never fucking get it because you're a 220 loon.
On a honeymoon. And I said, Mom,
220
what's the
loan.
point of my wife and I going on a honeymoon? We come home and we can't pay our taxes, and then
Well,
we lose our house.
listen, the value of it would be getting to see the world, getting to broaden your horizons, going a place that you've never been, to experience a culture that you never had. Like, the idea would be, this is something really nice for my wife that she can have, that she can experience, the memories that will last forever. The reality is, the value of those memories and those moments are more valuable than any amount of money that you can ever get. Money is common, and money can always be made. They make more of it every day. But your marriage, your honeymoon, your family, these are
Was that
things
me?
that you don't always have. These are things that you can't always carry with you in your memories. But Phil cherishes money more than he does his family, more than he does his wife, more than he does his parents. It's sad.
Yes.
It's really sad.
Oh, there you
There we go.
go. And by the way, even if you didn't do the honeymoon right after the marriage, maybe plan maybe in 1 year, 2 years, maybe
But the thing
3
is,
years.
he could have actually had it all had he not wasted it all on a WWE mobile game. And that's why people keep bringing up WWE champions, Phil. It's not because you spent money on a game. You can spend your money however you please, but it's because of stories like this, that because of what you did with that mobile game, your wife was deprived her honeymoon. Your mother was deprived getting to see her son have her honeymoon. Like, do you not get it? How fucking stupid are you? But it's honestly, he knows this shit, but he willfully turns away from it because he can't accept reality.
But it's not even like he goes, hey, honey, look, in 2 years, we'll head to Japan. We'll do the honeymoon in Japan. Let me just save up a little bit. It's not even like an effort. It's
Flaming
not an
question mark?
iota. It's not even a thought in his head. And the day that you offered him the free honeymoon
Yeah,
to
Well,
Florida,
I'd be ready to
he
go
said you're
to
gay.
the end at this point.
well, he's scared
cut
of
the
the
end of
world,
pulse.
right? And this is the thing, is it's an experience. He's never been to Florida. You know,
Reckon
he's
it'll be
never
ready.
he's never been out like that. Like, that's something that would be new for him, something that should be exciting, broaden your horizons, you know. But no, gotta stay in Renton, gotta stay in his hermit cave, can't be challenged, can't take a risk. And that is an anathema to me. And I understand, like, you know, if he went into all of this debt because he was traveling the world and he is like, I'm gonna see it while I'm young and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, that's one thing. But he spent it all on a mobile fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But what's the point of that? I say, if you're gonna give us money, we got to put it towards the thing that's important.
I've got all
keeping
my
our
levels.
house. So if you're gonna
Experience,
offer a trip we
fancy
can't
everything.
accept, if you're gonna offer us some money so we
now I
can
need
put it
probably
towards the
ender
most important
pearls.
things, like keeping our house and paying.
Oh, beggars can't be
end,
choosers,
so-
Reed. Hey, we'll buy a honeymoon. Could I just have that money in cash, actually? What
Yeah.
the kind of fucking statement
Let me
was
think.
that?
It's crazy.
Yeah, offered
I
you
need
for
to
your
make my
honeymoon.
ender pearls, so what's the
Actually,
best
I
way to
need
get in?
But
some.
I
money?
really don't think it was like that. I don't really think the conversation went down this way. I think it was like, listen, you got to figure your shit out.
Mhm.
This is it. We're going to figure this out for you, but you got to have a plan and you got to transition away from this. And then part of the reason why there's so much distance now between him and his parents is because he's ashamed to even speak to them because he lied to their fucking faces and fucked them over.
Yeah, brutal.
Paying our taxes, then I'll accept. And that was the discussion we had, and she was basically very upset. She wanted us to go on a honeymoon. I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? That's not the life I'm in right now. You know? The federal government ain't gonna be
Jesus.
so happy to know that they're not getting payment from me, but then I went on a fucking trip.
Well,
know?
wouldn't they not be happy to learn about what you spent on WWE champions? Ultimately, it doesn't fucking matter, Phil. Like it's oh my god.
Imagine your mom offering you a free
man.
honeymoon, and you go, "What about the fucking the IRS?" He's like swearing, and he's going, "What about the?" Dude, you're insane. Your mom wanted one thing, to see you have a honeymoon, and you're like, "Oh, but what about me?" Shut up.
You know, you just decide.
How is this a good story? This makes Phil look
I
way
don't know.
worse than I
Well,
thought.
it does,
Just send me in the
and
polls.
this is the thing is like, oh, but the
I'll just mine
detractors
below
are
my
insane.
base,
And then Nico
that
goes,
was
so all
one?
this to just admit the super
mean-
chat was correct?
Yeah.
Yes, but semantically in Phil's mind, because his parents paid,
I could
it
go to
means,
the
oh well, I
ends.
didn't take that money for that. It's just like, bruh, come on.
I'll be real. This story
just go
he's
to the
telling
end.
right now is worse than the story the super chat was saying.
Well, and you know what? Rodimus Prime might have a good point. PPP, even if he had everything under control and they still offered it to him, he still wouldn't take it. He just wants to sit home and jerk off. And, you know, I don't know at what point it became like this for Phil. Because at one time, Phil, he lived in Connecticut, but he traveled to New York for WrestleMania. And he was there with John Rambo. He used to travel the country
go
and,
here.
and do Street Fighter tournaments, you know?
To get
And then at
the
some
pulse.
point, this
There's
guy
one.
just became so broken and so afraid of his own shadow and so afraid of any risk that he just chose to live a life of hermitage forever.
Yep.
And I just don't know how you get to that point, man. And I honestly tried to help this guy break out of that, and he refused. And so,
I'm dead.
if you don't want help,
Oh my
there's
god.
nothing anyone can do for you. You need to help yourself.
All right. I like how his story was.
Oh.
The super
Oh.
chat's like, "Oh, you scammed people." Actually, I scammed my parents and made my mom sad. Oh, that's better, I guess. Like, what do you like? My mom, I had to break my mom's dream, and I couldn't pay anything, and I was.
Let me think.
This is a horrible story. You should have just been like, "Yeah, I did scam them." That would have been way better.
How it works, right?
And look at this guy in this chat. Actually, a based way to deal with boomer parents. Not gonna lie. That's
What the
I
fuck?
don't know about that. Because
insane.
what's crazy is that they're not like the selfish boomer parents that don't give you any. They gave him the world and he still shat on them. I just can't relate to that. Like that to me is crazy.
So my mom ended up giving me some money. I used it to combine with the money that I had raised on the streams. With the money my mom had given me, I paid the taxes.
okay.
And the taxes got paid and I was good. And then you all know the story. I went through a bankruptcy and all of that. And now
So you
I'm
weren't good,
Wait,
really.
Was paid the
Like,
taxes,
cool
and then
end
you
of
went
that.
through bankruptcy anyway.
but he didn't pay all the taxes. He still owes fucking back taxes, and he probably will until the day he fucking dies.
You took your mom's money and flushed it down the toilet?
Yeah, now, I mean, he
Oh, there
couldn't
is, there is,
discharge
there
that
is.
tax debt through bankruptcy
Oh, true.
anyway,
True.
but
Okay.
still.
Fair.
a much better position.
What if I do this?
You know, never gonna go back to that situation ever again. But you know,
By
learn
the
my
way,
lessons.
I gotta
stupid mistakes
ask,
that I
Did he ever, didn't even cross his mind that maybe he should pay his mom back? Did it? He's just entitled to that. in
How
his
much do you
mind.
think it was?
Oh, it's in the five figures at least. Probably 40, 50,000, $60,000.
that I made, and that's
He
that.
says it was 250.
K?
There's no way it
Oh,
was
yes.
$250,000,
There's
was
one.
it?
There's no way. I don't believe that. $500,000?
At least.
For how many years? How many years was it? Like 8 years?
He says it was.
So fucking
The
careful.
bankruptcy was $250,000.
Not the tax.
But yeah,
Okay.
the taxes would have been, I think, tens of thousands of
Probably
dollars. Yeah.
30 to 50 or something.
Oh,
yeah.
I could trade
So
gold for
ever
the
since
pigman.
then, the
I've got
narrative
so
has
much
been,
gold.
oh, well,
Holy
Phil
shit.
scammed his viewers. He did all these fundraisers.
No, it's worse. You
For-
scammed
to
your
save- to pay
parents.
his tax.
You did scam your viewers, and then you also scammed your parents. Okay, that's what you did.
Yeah.
But the idea that it's preferable to scam your parents than your viewers is like, twisted, man. Like, it's
Yeah,
just a
I got so
weird
much
way
fucking
of
gold.
viewing the
I'm
world.
planting my base. I can literally just.
I'm gonna give you, like, again, I said it already, but this story is 10 times worse than when we started. It's like someone's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, I didn't do that, and they
Pull this
proceed to
gold.
go like, and you're like, dude, stop, you're making it worse. You're making this worse, dude.
Taxes. But then he went to Connecticut. He spent all the money on a trip to Connecticut to get married. That didn't happen at all. I literally didn't spend.
That would have been 10 times better.
Yeah.
I made money, I raised money, and got married. No, I flew to beg my parents for money and break my mom's heart and use the money that she wanted for the honeymoon to actually use on my taxes?
Right.
Okay. Good son.
a
Do
dollar
that,
of my own
and
money while in
then
Connecticut.
I'd make a
Not a
iron
dollar.
sword maybe
Zero.
as well.
He-
That's
$0
what he said. He didn't spend $1
Bring
of
it
his
up.
own money in Connecticut.
Bring it up, Phil.
His parents paid for everything, and he thinks that that's a win.
Mate, wow. Good job, Phil.
Dollars were spent. All the money was spent on the taxes, and then the more money that my mom gave me was also spent on the taxes to pay them all off, so that I was good. I was even. So again, would they made that up? Now where's
But
their
then,
evidence?
okay.
Oh well, the
so
evidence.
now we're being told he paid them all off and he was even. But this guy
Yeah,
on
but
stream has
laser rods as
admitted
well,
that he
like-
still owes back taxes to the
Oh,
government.
that's a shit
Yep.
ton.
He was saying that all last year. He said that to me privately
Oh my
on a
God.
number of occasions. So this is just another lie. Unless you just neglected paying your taxes again after that, which, way to spit in your mother's face. After she said, here, you're blessed, son. Let me clear it for you so that you can learn to live again and not have the federal government up your ass. You then decided to fail again?
I gotta say this too. Siegfried is going taxes, but come on, it's like, yes, taxes, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about his mom paying for the taxes and going, could you please have a honeymoon, please? No, mom, pay my taxes.
This is that you've lied about other things. That's not evidence of this.
Okay.
That's like saying, so someone once did something
Oh,
bad.
right.
That's just evidence
Okay,
that they've
Phil,
always did things bad
move
forever.
on.
You can just
Well,
infinitely accuse them.
I mean, let's be real. Like, if there's a pattern of behavior where you're a constant liar, people are probably going to believe you lie,
let's go.
right?
He
I don't
probably
know what
pushed
to
his
say.
mom down the stairs and he was laughing while she was rolling down. You know?
anything you want forever because you think that they did something bad once. No, that's not how life works. That's not how life works in reality, in fantasy, in a court of law. That's not how it works. Like, nowhere does it work like that. Only in your broken, twisted, terminally online fantasy world
That's
of
you.
circle jerking detractorism does that.
He's like talking,
Detractorism?
like he acts like it's a religion, you know, and it's really not.
I don't even know what to say.
Actually, like, hold water. Normal people don't think like you.
I
Because normal
mean,
people
Phil,
aren't
the
stunned.
reality is normal people don't get handheld by their parents and bailed out every step of the way. Nepo trust fund babies like you do, Phil. But normal people have to find their own way in the world, man. And they make mistakes and they have to actually deal with the consequences of those mistakes, which then enables them to make better decisions in the future. You are still making terrible decisions because you've never had to reckon with consequences or reality whatsoever because your parents shielded you from it. And then you have the gall to tell other people that they don't know how the world works. And then you wonder why people hate you. Like, I just don't understand, man. Can you not understand what I'm telling you? I know you listen. Do you not get it? Like, I just don't know. There's no way. Like, you try and break through. You try and explain it again and again and again. And it's just talking to a fucking rock. It's like talking to a fucking wall. It's crazy.
I personally think walls have higher intelligence than him, but that's just me.
They didn't grow up online. They actually did things in real life. They needed intelligence to do them.
Oh my God.
Intelligent people don't like you, Phil.
I mean, an intelligent person would never go on the rant that he's going on.
Or watch the rant. unironically, they wouldn't enjoy. They wouldn't nod and go, "Yeah, that's right. I agree with that."
But does he really think that some person who works a 9-to-5 job and provides for their family, is raising kids, is as normal can be, they watch the football game on Sunday, would watch this and think that what he's doing is normal?
No,
Oh,
they
yes,
go.
yes.
Is everything okay with this guy?
You know?
Most normal people would go, "What the is this guy talking about?" This is actually what I consider a meltdown.
Leather. Oh, yes.
Oh, it is. It 100% is.
Yeah, it's full meltdown.
String. Whatever.
You know, it's the problem with this generation.
You don't have to
Oh,
be
yeah.
on drugs and smoke and crack.
Oh
and
man,
drugs
it's the
melted. No.
problem with this generation,
Oh,
is it?
yeah.
Oh
Kids
yeah.
these days. Listen, there's 40-year-old men making fun of you too. All right?
Well,
Get it?
listen, here's the thing behind every pillar. I had a couple conversations with Phil behind the scenes where I tried to talk sense into this guy and tried to be like, listen, like, how do we fix this, right? And here's what would happen. I would talk at him and I would suggest things, and then he would just like, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
And then he wouldn't implement any of those
Flying
things.
obsidian, what's this?
He wouldn't
Potion
make
of fire
any
resistance.
changes, and
Oh,
it
that
was
could be
just a
quite nice.
complete waste of time. It's like,
Blaze
okay, we
rods
can do
to
this, we
have
can
a,
do this, we can do this. I
don't know
asked
what
him,
it's
like,
called, a chemical station
what
or
is
a
it
brewing
if you
station?
could do anything
Oh,
you would want to do? And it
Any
was
pulse?
just a
Any pulse?
fucking nonsense that he wrote back. Like, I don't know, man. It's just crazy trying to put
Well, he was
any
trying
sort
to impress you by agreeing with you,
The
nodding,
pulse?
"Yeah, you're right," and then not doing it because you can't change him. But he
Well,
wanted to
exactly.
impress you. He wanted to impress you, though, for sure. And the thing is, it's like, yeah, this is really sad, Bubble and
Like, he
Baby.
told me he like wanted to do a ghost hunting show where he was like the brilliant genius skeptic who wasn't scared of anything and everyone else was his bumbling buffoons, and it was just delusional, you know? Like,
it's interesting.
it's just the way he views himself is so incongruent with the way that the rest of the world views him. And so unless you're able to actually shatter his delusional bubble, you can't reach him. And so many people have tried to reach him. I was foolish enough to think I could reach him. There's no reaching him. There's nothing you can do for him.
It's fucking-
His own parents couldn't reach him. What the was I thinking?
You know what'd be fucking funny? The ghost hunting show with him, right? We pre-plan actual scary stuff to happen. So when he's trying to act all brave, all like the start and the blood dripping from the ceiling and the footsteps, and then he would
so-
shit himself.
Devoured Eagle goes, PPP, didn't you once say Phil wanted to be taken seriously again? Well, that's in the DMs. He said that to me. He's like, people used to take me seriously.
Which is not true,
like-
by the way.
Well, no, but Phil couldn't realize that the time for him being taken seriously is long fucking gone. But if he took himself less seriously, he would actually be treated more seriously. That's what he couldn't grasp, is that if he just let go of trying to have control over the narrative and trying to have control over everything, he would actually gain more control. But he can't understand it.
Yeah.
It's like being in quicksand and you're struggling against the quicksand. The more you struggle against the detractors, the more you play into their hands and you fucking drown. But if you go along with it and you're genuinely not bothered by it, then you're gonna be okay. You're gonna float to the top. But he can't get it. He's fucking dumb because it really does bother him. He can't take it.
Generation of the stunted. It really is. It's pretty sad. This is the world we're growing up in. Everyone around me is like half retarded. They can't even do basic shit. So the 10-year plan, this is great. It's amazing lore that these people have fabricated.
Oh my god.
The 10-year
You
plan
know
is
what?
fabricated,
I don't know about the
guys.
10-year plan, but let us know. Let us know.
Phil, you'll tell us.
Yeah, let us know.
Lore. that people have brought up time to time again from this visit that I had to Connecticut. During the visit, when I was talking with my mother about we can't go on a honeymoon,
Weird ass word.
my mom said, well, listen, if you're really in this financial distress and all this is going on, you have to find a way to get yourself out of it. You can't just be stuck in it forever. So we need you to figure this out. And I said, well, we can have like a 10-year plan. And what it could be is within 10 years, I'm systematically taking steps to get myself out of the realm of online content creation and transition myself into some kind of an offline job or career so that I'm not beholden to people on the internet anymore.
True.
And I don't have to worry about
Because you're
oh,
obviously
no.
going
You know.
insane. You're obviously going insane being beholden to people on the internet, which most of these people you aren't even beholden to anyway, but you take what they say so fucking seriously and build it up in your mind to where it just completely mind breaks you and you're mentally, okay? Like, it would be good for you to get off the internet, Phil. Like, and there's ways to transition to that. But of course, he has to tell everybody everything. Like, this guy could have went to streaming, I don't know, 3 days a week and fucking went to community college 3 or 4, picked up a few courses.
Yeah, I don't think
Learned
that
a
would
fucking
happen.
skill. Well, obviously it's not gonna happen, but it could happen. Obviously, it could
I
happen.
don't think it could have ever happened, to be honest. I think he was destined.
Man.
You know how there was like destined? I think that he was destined to be a beggar. He's just lucky that the internet
But-
was invented. where
But
he
you
could
know,
do this.
there's a way to be like the beggar clown without doing this.
True.
It's
You're
just
right. Actually,
insane.
you got me.
You know,
win.
like
You are
there's,
right.
and I was trying to
Fallen
show him
pearls,
that, like, he just can't fucking get it. Like, he's so stupid.
trolls are saying something or doing something and it affects my livelihood. Okay? That's what it was supposed to be.
Okay.
So I was working on it. I was
Look at
actually
the
taking a
polls.
look at different things to do. You know, jobs
Like
that I
what?
could possibly take on.
Like what?
And then COVID happened. And COVID
Right.
changed the entire
So now that's your excuse for never actually
What was
trying,
this?
right?
Yeah.
Guarantee you, if that never happened, he would still be here doing the same shit today.
He never looked for a job. Come on.
Come on,
entire
man.
world. COVID 1,000,000% changed everything. All the opportunities and things that would have been disappeared.
But
All the jobs dried up.
honestly, it's not really true. There's still lots of jobs out there. And, you know, for Phil, who doesn't like the real world, there's a lot of work from fucking home jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I mean, listen, we're in Canada, but me and fucking Buddy, I lived with, both fucking worked during the fucking pandemic. And Buddy I worked with had a fucking from home call center job where he called people and asked them fucking surveys. Now, is that the most glamorous fucking job in the world? No, it's not. But it is a fucking job where you get paid to sit on your fucking ass and just talk on the fucking phone and recite the same thing over and over again to people, which honestly, Phil is uniquely qualified to do. Phil is uniquely qualified to be a telemarketer where he calls people with a script and begs them to buy whatever bullshit he's selling. And why he doesn't understand that he could transition into that when they'll hire anybody with a fucking pulse, they'll hire criminals, okay? They're not worried about you jerking off on stream, Phil. They will hire anyone. And you could do that and clock in, get paid, know what you're getting paid, and that's your life. Like, I don't know. It's wild.
Careers and things are gone. Everything's gone from the
need
United States,
Enderman,
outsourced.
like,
Anything that would have been of
I need
value.
pearls.
Like, just take a look around here
I need
at what happened with places like Boeing. You know, a place where, oh, that's a good place to work. Not anymore.
What's it called?
Boeing mass layoffs, lost contracts, everything fell apart. You know?
Okay, so
Blaze
this guy
rods.
would have been working for Boeing.
Boeing, that's what he genuinely believes. Like, the
Buddy.
only reason you were working at the helicopter company was nepotism from your father. You haven't been in that field in a decade or more now, brother. Like, let's be realistic, okay? Call center, you know, like maybe
Uber.
security, Uber, you know,
Come on,
like,
dude.
and you know, like, these are not they're not the end of the world. Like, this is what everybody does. data entry,
Oh, fuck.
Walmart
Even think
greeter, car
Retail.
washer.
Retail's awful now. Retail is a joke.
It's always,
Retail
it's
jack
always.
off.
Offer.
Oh my God! But you know what? You know what, Phil? Like it's
Oh,
not
there
really
we go.
that bad, because ultimately, at the end of the day, you get outside of the house, you meet other people, you can develop friendships,
Yeah.
a sense of community, a sense
well,
of
hey.
belonging, and you
Okay, I
don't
have to
have
get to bed in like
people
15 minutes
every
then.
fucking day telling you what a worthless, begging,
yeah,
scum-sucking
we gotta do that.
scoundrel you are. Okay? Like, and eventually, Phil, if you put in your time and you do 10 years, 15 years, you can make assistant manager, bro. It's okay.
Educate
Fuck.
anyone who even works at the store, including the management. Yeah, you know, it's completely unprofessional. Everyone's just completely disposable. Everyone's mistreated. Not even consistent hours. Can't get health care. It's just a joke. So anyway, after COVID happened,
Do you have health care, sir?
I don't know.
Legally,
I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't fucking
He doesn't
know.
have health care, bro. Come on.
Fucking ridiculous, dude. The amazing streamer healthcare plan we're all aware of, right?
Yeah,
It's a platinum plan. I don't think he has fucking jack shit
No.
for care.
Of course
And I don't know. He tried to tell me about how they go to the doctor all the time and this and that. I don't believe that. Like, I don't believe these people leave their house at all.
I looked at the situation. I was like, I don't even think it's
But that's
feasible.
a good point
I
to me, him. How did Kat get a job then? And by the way, he calls retail garbage. Doesn't Kat work at a fucking blue jeans store?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure she works fucking retail, Phil.
actually think it's a good thing I
Like,
didn't
these-
jump out of content
I
creation.
think she's
Honestly,
working at a
at
deli,
the-
doesn't she? Working at a deli or something?
Oh my God. At the end of the day, anybody who works has a certain dignity by working. But he looks down his nose at people who work certain types of professions.
Okay, but
Let
wait,
me
pause,
tell you-
pause.
Let me
But
tell
then
you,
he
you learn real quick once you have had to work those jobs that you're not above those fucking
Beyond that, Ash,
jobs.
it doesn't even matter about that. He looks down on us.
Oh
and
yeah.
we're more successful in the same line of field.
Oh yeah.
In the same line. Like, what are you talking about? It doesn't matter. He looks down at anyone who's not him. Whether it be retail, whether it be a streamer, he thinks Wings is worse than him.
Oh yeah.
Remember the way
When
he
in
sounded
my
with Wings?
in my opinion, Wings is a lot better off than Phil.
Yes.
Wings actually has savings. Like Wings isn't in hawk to the fucking tax man. Like Wings actually
Holy
has
shit,
that
what the fuck
trailer
am I
paid
doing?
off. Although I think it's in like his grandmother's name. Or some
Wings
shit,
makes
but-
more money streaming than Phil.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
No, he
did when
does.
he was on Locale Live.
He's making what, 200-300 a stream?
No, he's not. He's making more like $20 a stream.
What?
He actually, in many respects, wishes that he was Phil in terms of the financial earnings. But the thing is, Wings isn't willing. Yeah, Wings is just.
Oh shit!
Wings is a total
No!
like in a lot of
fuck, I
ways.
thought I was
man.
safe.
Like,
I got
I'm not gonna say Wings is better than Phil in every single capacity.
Fuck! I thought I was safe.
At all.
a
But
battlefield.
I do think
I
that
should've
Wings
fucking
has been
checked.
smarter with his money than Phil, 100%.
He has no goal up.
Wig
still gonna be
says here,
aggro me?
Wings is lazy, but DSP is prideful. At the end of the day, pride can really be the most devastating, debilitating sin that there is. Pride will take everything from you. Everything.
And go to an offline job because I probably would have lost my job, and I would have been completely screwed because I would have been out of the content creation loop. People wouldn't have cared about my content anymore because I would have quit. You know, I would have actually shot myself in the foot. And then on top of that, like I said, I went through a bankruptcy. I got myself out of the bad
You
situation.
went through it.
I'm much better now. So the point of the 10-year plan was, well, if I'm stuck financially and the content creation's not working and I'm really screwed, get myself out of it.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm out of it. And
You're
it's
not,
6
though.
years. In fact, I would even argue about a year ago I got out of it. So in 5 years, I completely
When
got
you
out of
met
the
us.
situation.
Yeah.
That was supposed to take me 10 years to get out of.
Man,
But
like
the bonus is I'm still doing what I love. I'm actually more successful at it now than I ever was. And
Stuff.
I'm
you're not.
actually happy and healthy.
You're
Which actually
not.
wasn't even.
I'm
Listen,
happy.
I
swear.
I'm healthy. I swear,
Where's
guys.
the fucking subs? This is a shame. It's a sham.
Oh my
Yeah,
Wow,
stuff.
I'm so happy.
Stuff. There we go.
Part of the plan. Now I weigh less. I'm actually getting fit. I'm having a great relationship
Fit.
Why does he have to keep saying this stuff over and over and over again?
Buddy, you're old. And that's me saying that, and I'm old. Get it?
He looks fucking ancient, dude.
This guy lifted a fucking weight for like one day of his life. He went, I'm fit.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
bro,
as Scuba Steve is
fucking
saying, and this guy
get
claimed he was buff
and the whole
today.
fucking
Stop
tree.
Oh
Send me
my
a clip.
God.
May I have that clip? Could you Scuba Steve, me send me on Twitter.
with my wife. Like everything is good.
God.
I'm on the right path. Everything's going well. So what's your point about a 10-year plan? Exactly.
He said he's more buff than Johnny Cage. Oh. Okay, we're just playing that. It's a joke, right? It's all a joke.
Has to be.
You have none. You're an idiot. You live terminally online. You circle jerk each other in your community to think, oh, see, Phil had a 10-year
Okay,
plan.
yeah, I
he failed.
gotta ask,
No.
like, here's how Phil could actually succeed. Are you ready?
Go.
Don't address anything the detractors say ever. That's step one. It's already impossible. But let's say you did that.
Gonna get off in like 10 minutes.
Step two, actually provide content for the audience. It's impossible. But actually entertain people. It's over. It's over. We made, I don't know. Like, it's actually just the two steps. Don't focus on the people that hate you. Focus on the very few people that like you, and find a way to make those people happy.
Oh my
Or
god.
find an audience of
Oh
people
my
that you
God.
can make happy in some way.
What's this?
I don't know
Oh,
what to
this is my
say.
stuff.
Like it's not rocket
Oh my
science.
God,
dude.
we got it. We got it. Thank you to Richard Smack. We got it. Here we go.
Oh,
They're
I
actually
gotta
really
hear
tough.
this. Oh, it's H-Bomb, our boy H-Bomb. I love this guy. Uh-oh, here we go. You ready, Ash?
Buffer.
Oh,
than
no.
fucking Johnny Cage after in this game. Johnny Cage is so skinny in this one. He like no muscles at all. Yo, I'm bigger than the Johnny Cage actor. I seriously am buffer than the fucking Johnny Cage actor in this game.
Phil,
Oh
take your shirt
my
off,
God.
Phil. Take your shirt off, then, Phil.
Yeah, take your... Hang on. I gotta-
You see, this is the thing. Like, it's actually delusion. Like, it's just an active psychosis
that?
where it's actually narcissism. Like Narcissus in Greek mythology, he looked into the river and saw a reflection that was inhumanly beautiful. It's the same thing. Phil looks in the mirror and he sees himself as Johnny Cage. He sees himself as jacked and a bodybuilder.
That...
But he's actually just the Philip that we see.
That is insane.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah, you might be bigger, but like, you're not fitter. You know what I mean? Bigger. What does he mean bigger? Like,
He's Heracles.
I'm actually gonna snap. I'm gonna snap.
Oh, he's Apollo.
I exceeded it. I actually
the
beat it.
Apollonian
I beat the plan.
Ubermensch.
In 5 years, I'm better off than it would have been if I had actually quit
God.
doing content creation and got a retail
Okay.
job.
No, but do you think that you would be happier though? That's the real question, because money can't buy happiness.
Oh, fuck
It
you.
can solve a lot of problems, right? It can solve a lot of things. Money is so important in terms of solving a lot of problems, but it can't actually buy you true fulfillment and happiness in life. You just look at Phil. He makes all this money, he squanders all of it, and he's miserable every single day. Every day.
Buddy.
I'd be making way less than I make right now. I'd probably
He's
be miserable.
unhappy.
cares? But but Phil, come on, man. Like, is it not worth it? I mean, Wings decided, right, that it wasn't worth
Oh, he's
getting
one
the
strike away
Wendy's
from
chili
death.
dumped on his head.
Didn't even
It
give
was,
him
you
shit.
know, in the Pepsi baptism and Team Star Helium, like he decided, you know what, like there's a lot of money in this, but there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better path. And ultimately, you have to make that decision too. You're trapped in this prison of your own creation. Only you can let yourself out from it, Phil.
Fuck you.
I don't know what to say.
Miserable. I'd be stressed out to my limit, barely making ends meet. Instead, in 5 years, I'm much better off. So, what is your point? Again, no one ever has a point. Because now that I just said that, now they'll
am I
move
gonna
on to another
find
thing.
this,
Well, let's talk about something else instead.
It's
But wait a
bullshit,
minute.
honestly.
We just talked about your narrative about me spending tax money on a trip. That's completely blown out of the water because you have no
I
evidence
forgot
of it.
what we were
Yeah.
even talking about until
No,
he
for
said
sure.
that. Like,
No, for sure. It's blown out of the water, brother. You won, and everyone agrees now, right? Look at him. He's on the verge of tears
well, show us
again.
the proof, Bill. Show us the proof. We think you're lying. How about that? Go ahead. Oh, do you have any evidence? Oh, you don't?
Like the stress that this guy goes through and trying to keep all of the lies straight instead of just living his life in some degree of truth. Like,
I'm gonna
it's
be real.
horrible.
I'm stressed listening to him. You know what I mean? Like, oh, dude.
Oh, it's like watching Uncut Gems or some shit.
No,
Where it's
worse because Uncut Gems, you know, it's a movie at least. This, you go, this is real. This is his life.
He just continues to make the most horrible decisions you can possibly imagine, and then wonders why everything is so shit.
Yeah, and by the way, you know when you're having like a nightmare and you wake up and you go, "Oh, thank God, I'm awake," and that was fake. Him, there's no wake up. There's no awake and everything's fine.
And as Ask
it gets
goes,
worse.
and this is what breaks in us adding commentary. Watching this for 30 minutes unfiltered, when I watched this live, and by the way, he was on a crazy rant for another 15 or 20 minutes before this. Like, this is only like the most crazy part of this rant. This thing went on for like 40-something minutes.
Yeah. God.
Then you brought up the 10-year plan. I just completely got rid of that. So what's next? Well, on to the next, right? Because this is how they live.
How about this? We don't believe either things you just said. Because you lie about everything, Phil.
This is literally how they live.
By the way, everything he's ever said, he's been caught in a lie. And he's admitted a lot of the lies, right? Oh, but these two things are real? But everything else was fake that you admitted to. But this is the real story. How about this? You lie about everything, so this is probably a lie or exaggeration, or you're like twisting it or something. We don't believe you. Horse puncher first up. Let's fucking go.
You know?
This is a show, buddy. If we had this level of dead air right here,
We'd be done. But Phil has admitted, and he admitted to Wings in the interview, that he weaponizes his boredom against his own audience. His plan is to become so boring that no one will watch. That's his business plan.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can do that. Like, just having such a level of resentment and hatred for your own audience, the people who give you attention and money every day, that you decide that you actively want to torture them and yourself by being as boring and low energy as possible. It's twisted.
Yeah, definitely. I've unpaused it, by the way. Yeah, you all know.
Battleduck actually made a good point in chat too. He says, so you see these people,
Well,
they bring it
Fat
up,
Life
right?
Cancer Real goes, I kind of wish the clip channels would cut out the dead air, but it is what it is. Sometimes it can add to the clip. So a couple times now, I've actually taken the clip channels and I've chopped that stuff out.
Oh, shit.
And if I do have time, I like to do that. But it's just tough to get the investment into Phil to like to fucking do that. But you know, I'd like to do that. I think it could make the segments more snappy. But the one thing about it being totally raw is that you see exactly what it is, right? And Phil can't claim, oh, it was edited out of context, because that's his biggest cope he used to use. Well, now it's like, listen, these aren't even clips. They're like fucking movies that go on for like 40 minutes, an hour sometimes. Fuck.
Want to bring this nonsense up, and they do. So then all of a sudden it gets addressed. They get completely destroyed, like always. So then they either say it's boring. Why is he bringing this up again? Because you did.
Fucking God.
Or they just move on to the next topic. You're right. They're just they're eternal losers.
Wait. So you're telling
Holy
me they're
fuck.
able to manipulate and control everything that you do by just thinking and saying something in your chat?
Yeah, he's a total puppet.
Yeah. Buddy.
The only reason that people act like this is because they have no life.
No, because it makes you do this, and it's funny. And we watch, we laugh, we all
they
talk.
have
Everyone makes
no
money.
life. I mean, sure, there might be some people who have no life that do it, Phil.
Fair.
You know, I grant you that,
You're right.
Phil.
Yeah, there might be a
But,
loser,
you know,
detractor. Sure.
Don't you think it's kind of sad, though, that the people who watch your stuff every day, you'd call losers for doing so? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at this guy. He watches me all day. What a loser. It's kind of counterproductive, no? I don't know what to say.
That's actually genius. Zomboid was unplayable due to the TV being too far away.
I really just think that Phil should go into fucking sales. Like, I really don't know why Phil never, ever went into sales, ever. Like, this guy could fucking scam so many senior citizens. Like, I just don't get it. But whatever.
They literally, their entire existence is right now online.
By the way,
Get the fuck out of here.
find the clip of me saying 2 weeks ago when he's gonna play Zomboid. I'm like, he won't even last one day. Someone find the fucking clip of me saying that.
You're right, Calamity. Phil probably still would mess it up. Like, Phil would be the salesman who just gets the lay-me-down deals, which is basically what he is now.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, the lay-me-down deals are this. If you knock on 100 doors, or 200 doors, or 100 phone calls, 200 phone calls, chances are you're going to find one person who will just say yes. Either they're, like, mentally disabled, they're just too nice to say no, you know, they may be a senior who just really needs someone to talk to. Phil would get those people. Persistence in dealing with the no's. But you know what? He gets felted every day and he still persists. So maybe he would persist through the no's. But it would deal such a blow to his ego to just get the door slammed in his fucking face or told not interested and people hang up on him. I don't know. He might just break down in tears on the first fucking day and quit. I don't know. We got to get him out in the field and test it and see what he can do. You never know until they're actually out there what they can do.
By the way, can I tell you all something? When he goes, oh, I'm the best gamer, everything I touch, I pick up a controller, I play at a professional level, if you can't, he apparently played Zomboid, his main file, for 15 minutes and cried and quit. I played that game, me, Psycho, Zenid, all the people in the fucking chat who were there, we played for 15 hours straight daily for like a week. And we had fun.
Actually, somebody said it really would be a really good reality show to fucking put Phil in direct sales and just follow him and just see what he can do. I really think like door to door Phil would be fucking insane.
He
dude.
didn't make it past the
Oh
tutorial.
my God, he's fucking
Relic
serious.
888. The tutorial, you're supposed to die at the end. The whole point is it teaches you everything, and then the horde comes and kills you. Did he actually cry about the ending of the tutorial where you have to die?
Oh. Can you imagine the complaint that Phil would give when Phil gets bit by his first dog at the door? when the because this happens, they'll just let their dog get after you, and he get fucking felt it, and he would fucking cry, dude.
He didn't even die in the tutorial. He didn't even make it to where you die. Folks, this is, I think we're dealing with an actual special needs guy, to be real. That's great.
We're gonna have to go through and watch this, man. We're gonna be here until 7 in the morning if we watch all this film.
I would say top 3 games in the world that I've ever played of fun, of just pure visceral fun. I don't even want to watch it.
He couldn't find the backpack on the ground.
I don't even want to watch it because it'll upset me too much. You know what I mean?
Trolling someone. They have nothing for themselves at all. No positivity, nothing to show for anything. So
how do you
all
know
they do
that?
is they crap on others. They're insanely angry and jealous at everything around them in the world, so they have to lash out at those things to try to make themselves feel better. Bring down everyone else because you're not happy.
But
that's what you're
Listen,
doing.
I've been there.
You're there right now. You're bringing down this entire stream that's supposed to be positive and chill because you feel bad about yourself, and so now you're lashing out at anonymous people online and projecting your terminal onlineness onto them and your hatred for others onto them, so you can have a punching bag to make yourself feel better, Phil. That's what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, you're really bumming me out, Unk.
I told you guys when in the 2000s that was me. 100%. I've admitted it.
You mean the millennium?
Oh god.
Because
When I was in my 20s.
I need ender pearls.
How many subs
I
to
hate-
watch the
I need like
the Zomboid playthrough, which is apparently only 30 minutes?
Who has the? Oh, it's 30 minutes.
Where's the sign?
Fuck, we have, okay, I'm not gonna lie, we have 1, 2, 3 clips of Phil still.
The Monday Matt movie's canceled.
Ender
What you're
pearls.
saying.
We have-
What else do I need?
well,
the lays.
We got
roll
one
something.
clip is 12
Lays
minutes.
rod.
One clip is 15 minutes.
Listen, at 8 hours,
One-
we
one
cannot. We
One
cannot
clip
watch
is
That's
that.
2
what I
hours.
mean. Ender pearls.
I have one clip that's 2 hours
Oh
long.
my god, that's gonna be.
Uh,
Okay.
Why clip? How is that a clip?
Well, so nobody clipped when I was watching Phil fail at Mortal Kombat 2
If anyone's
live.
watching,
So-
I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next live stream.